everyone knows that mental health is shit, and we just want to be able to talk about it, you know, and make sure that people know that there are people around us, like friends and family, that you can open up to.
MKZ Productions are about to put on their first festival called Minds Matter. The not-for-profit festival is happening this Saturday at the Hamilton Station Hotel and is all about raising awareness and funds for mental health. We caught up with Zoey and Keaton from MKZ Productions to chat about Minds Matter.
I'd love to know a little bit about your backgrounds in the music scene and like what you love about music.
Yeah, so I worked at the Hamilton Station Hotel for a while, and that's where I really found my love for music, working every Wednesday, Thursday nights in the bar, watching the front bands. And I made some really good connections through that and have just really gotten to know the music scene. Yeah.
I've, always had a passion for music, as we all do. I'm a sound tech. I've been fortunate enough to make a career out of it. Sound tech at the Wickham Park Hotel, doing crewing gigs, stagehand gigs, all that stuff. Just love it. Love being around it all.
We love music.
Yeah,
especially Newcastle.
No matter
music.
what I do in it, I just got to be around it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I get that. So tell me a little bit about MKZ Productions, which is behind Minds Matter.
Keaton came to me, I believe, in like September last year and was like interested in this idea, and he knew that I had some connections in the music scene, just knowing people. And that's where it really started. Our whole plan was to look into doing some session stuff and grow from there. But yeah, that's how it started. Keaton had this idea and yeah.
We want to grow this festival, is make it a yearly thing, but do side things throughout the year. Just keep on building it and see where it goes, try and, actually raise some, awareness, funds, etc. So, as much as possible,
Like our first gig that we did was New Year's Eve at the Wicco, and it was really fun. Like we had 5 bands on. We organised it very late, but it turned out really well. So we've gone from a New Year's Eve gig to a festival. Haven't really had time to look at anything else yet, but we're definitely keen to keep pushing our business into more gigs and other fun stuff. Yeah.
Well, what a way to get started though. Like what you're doing is very, very important. Can you tell me a little bit about the inspiration behind the festival?
Yeah. So it's for mental health. It's for everyone's mental health. I believe for Keaton and I, we have a very strong connection to it due to Alex, who had passed away last year from suicide, and then myself losing another friend to suicide 6 weeks later. I think instead of going into that state of not knowing what to do, we sort of just put all of our energy into this festival. So that's our inspiration, is for those boys, for everyone who's lost someone to suicide, for our family and our friends, and it's still happening, unfortunately. We've lost a few more since then. Yeah,
it's I've grown up, and all I've seen growing up is just losing people around me, not like people that I directly know, but people, friends of friends, and it's just heartbreaking to see. It's actually ridiculous. I'm 22 years old, and I know plus 10 people, and it's just ridiculous. And I'm not the only one that it is the same. It's definitely a hard thing to do. So, what better way to try and help it by doing something that, helps people express themselves and,
I think music is the best way to the soul. I know I can cry if I'm listening to some amazing music and feel all these different emotions, and especially with Alex being very high in the hardcore scene. This isn't a hardcore festival, but, music has always touched a lot of people in Newcastle. So,
can you tell me a little bit about the lineup? How did you go about picking out these artists?
Well, we have a massive list of artists. Newcastle is insane. We have so many bands and solo artists in Newcastle. It was really hard to push it all down into one. But I reckon we've got a good range. We have Carnivara starting us off. And then we're going into the Cheeks. They jumped on, which is amazing. I saw them at the ABC and they're insanely good. And then we have Not Good, Not Bad with their new crew on the in the band as well. And then we have Grub for Goon Gremlins.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we love some Goonies.
Yes.
Then we have Splendid Fiasco from Sydney. And Fernie Fairway from Queensland. So we had a mutual reach out to Kyle from Wizard Water Agency. They wanted to play on that day, and Spencer sort of connected that, and we're really keen to have them. Just some, we love Newcastle artists, and we wish we could have every Newcastle artist on, but we only have a small amount to put on.
Totally. We've got many thoughts for the future.
Yeah. And then we have the beautiful Nana Clump boys, my good friends. And then we have Cat Piss finishing off. Yeah. So that's our bands. And that's running from 3 p.m. till midnight. And then we have Tala Cheyenne, a fresh solo artist who we just recorded the other day on the sessions. And then I have my good friend Emily that's jumped on. And then we have Chloe and Alexine, Chloe Gill and Jessie Morrison. And Winfield. But they're doing a duo. So Winfield are a band, but they're doing a little duo acoustic set for us, which is really lovely. Yeah.
That's heaps cool. I can't believe that you were able to remember the entire lineup.
I was about to say, I'm like, how are you doing this? This is insane. I was about to study it. I was like, I knew this was going to come up.
Get the phone out.
I actually think that's the first time that anyone's ever been able to remember the entire lineup of a festival on this.
I know. Honestly, I was racking my brain because there's been a few changes in the last few weeks.
You did a very good job.
Thank you.
You could have turned around and then
I know. No, I think I just have so much love for all these artists. They've when we reached out, we did mention that this would be a non-for-profit, and they were all so on board. So, they have that connection as well, and we're really growing a good friendship with these artists as well. Yeah.
And what do you hope to see on the day?
We want it to be a safe space. We want everyone to have fun. We want people to party. Obviously, don't get reckless. Have
It's
fun.
for mental health.
Yeah. Keep it PG. Yeah, just good vibes, support. Talk about it. We're gonna hopefully have we will have facilities. Helplines, etc.
Yeah, we'll have some brochures and stuff for people and that. We also are just trying to push an open conversation about it. We did a backyard gig last weekend.
Oh my God, that looked amazing.
Yeah.
Looked so good.
Yeah, that was we really didn't work much on that. It was just sort of we need to do this. We want to do something before it. And that was amazing. That was so much fun. So many people showed up and showed their support. And we had some donations come in, which is amazing. And everyone that was there, it's just a family. Everyone's there for the same reason. Everyone knows that mental health is shit. And we just want to be able to talk about it. Yeah. And make sure that people know that there are people around us, friends and family, that you can open up to and that you shouldn't be scared to. And we also have some amazing raffle donations given to us by some local businesses in Nui that we're really stoked for people to get around, buy a ticket, possibly win something really fun. Yeah.
Congratulations on putting this together. I can't wait to see how it goes. I'm sure it's going to be so sick. So lovely to chat. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much. See you on June 8th. This weekend.